see in front of you. You can choose to either utilize the linear combination method or solve this one for y, which would be y equals negative 2x plus 13, and substitute that value in right here and then solve. Do either of you have a choice, or would you like to see it done both ways? What'd you say, Miss Ash? Method one, so linear combination. I agree. I would choose either of these and simply multiply it by a negative value. I would make this one a negative. So the original equation remains. The second equation becomes negative 2x minus y is negative 13. Combining the two, you now have 4y equaling, what'd you say? 28 would be better. We'll take 28. So y must equal 7. You're right. Take whichever equation looks easier to you to work with. And I think the second one's easier because then you don't have to multiply. And plug your y value in. 2x plus 7 is 13. You're already there. 2x equals 6. So x is 3, right? So we believe our solution set to be this. Correct? And we used the second equation when we plugged in our y value, right? To check myself, I'm going to use the first equation. 2 times 3 added to 5 times 7 equals 41. 6 plus 35. We're good. Okay? I happen to be a big fan of linear combining. My mind works that way quicker. That's number one. The ones that are really like ugly and nasty, say number 8, for example, if you want to look at that one. If you double the second equation, look at number 8 with me. If you double that second equation, 14x plus y is equal to negative 2. It's a whole lot easier than to move from there. If you multiply something by any number, the whole thing, it's still the same equation. It's just that working with fractions like this are kind of difficult. That's just how it is. You guys want me to work this one real quick? Yeah? It'd be a freebie for you. Here's number 8. Okay, right off the bat, before I even think about anything, I hate dealing in fractions when you have linear combining. And remember, linear combining involves us multiplying one of these fractions by something so that it's able to cancel out a variable within the other equation. It's really, really difficult to see that here when you have a fraction. But I'm not sure if you'll see it or not. If I were to double this, or even multiply it by 4 or something like that, I would make this an integer that is a whole number. So I am just going to double it, okay, and make it a whole number. 14x plus y is equal to negative 2. Remember, by doubling it, it's still the exact same fraction.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
Wouldn't it be 2y if you multiply them by 2?
1/2 multiplied by 2
Oh, okay.
is 1. If you double a half, you got a whole. Okay, that's okay. Now we can start working. Okay, we've doubled that entire second equation. It still means the exact same thing, Now we can start looking for opportunities to cancel something out. You could either convert this to y equals negative 14x minus 2 and plug that all in here, but I think that 14 is just too big of a number to work with. I would prefer canceling out something. And the canceling I would do, to be honest with you, is somehow canceling these big fat x's. If I multiply the top one by a negative 7, I now have negative 14x, still gives me a big number here, 35y negative 14. Okay? Negative 7 times 2, negative 14x. Negative 7, negative 5, positive 35y. Negative, negative. So here's the new equations that I'm working with. The remade no fraction equation number 2 and the multiplied out equation number 1. Adding together gives me 36y is equal to negative 16. You'll get something kind of ugly here. Y is equal to negative 4/9 when you reduce it. Y is equal to negative 4/9. I hate it when they're like this. The easiest place to plug that y value in, my friends, is the one where the fraction lives, which is there. 7x plus 1/2 multiplied by negative 4/9 equals negative 1. 7x plus this, man, 2/9 equals negative 1. Subtract 2/9. Think of this as negative 9/9. Minus 2/9. Minus 2/9. So now I have what? 11? 7x equals negative 11/9. Can't divide fractions, so you multiply by their reciprocal. 7/1/7. Man, that's an ugly one. I do remember this one though. X equals, and this is right, negative 11/63. Okay, that's why I did that one with you. It's big, it's bad, it's ugly. Don't always expect them all to be pretty. That's number 8. So that's a freebie for you. All right, I'll give you guys the rest of this time to go ahead and work it out.